10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds Radiant remaining. Team back. Dire team back.
The next label play, the next label play, the next label play.
Seconds remaining. 5
Radiant
seconds remaining. Ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Mars!
Dire team pick.
Shadow Shaman.
Seconds remaining. 5
the next
seconds
label play,
remaining.
next label play, the next label play, the next label play.
Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Brewmaster!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Death Prophet.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Points away.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Faceless
You may
Void.
now select your heroes. Prepare for battle.
All right. Well, I'm pretty excited about this matchup, Fog. You know, open qualifier teams always really fun to watch, and you know they did get their Pango. That's one thing that I've heard consistently was that Zip Saber is in fact fantastic with this hero.
Yeah, he's got that, got that juicy master tier. I'm seeing some nice gold tiers on the opposing side on the Void, the Puck, the Shadow Shaman. So it looks like we got some people comfort here. But yeah, I mean, this should be a pretty interesting one because I feel like a lot of the team fight is going to be relying on that Pango for dire lineup there. Bro, well, I look at this Radiant lineup and it's everyone's a team fighter. I'm liking it a lot. It might be a little bit overkill with the full fight because literally everybody has a long duration cooldown. But they can also brawl a bit. I actually like do like their draft a bit here with what they're playing against too. surprised that Meta4Pro went for Weaver when they're seeing Shadow Shaman and Puck already. Actually, heroes that are quite good versus.
So are you saying that you're feeling a little bit more confident going over to the side of Spider Pigs?
I would feel a little bit more confident. Void is a hero that I don't know right now. I feel like we're not really too much in comparison to all super carries, but I like the rest of their draft quite a bit. Can they make these roles work? Because they've got some weird ones going on, right? We have a Brewmaster position 5. It's looking like they're forcing the Death Prophet up top. So maybe they got a little bit too much in their brain with all the hero picks and maybe the roles. If that can cause some mistakes from them.
Do you think they're overthinking a little bit just because of the fact, you know, they didn't have the greatest game the other day, right?
You're not going anywhere.
I don't know. It's also just we're only day 2, so maybe they saw like what's when they're probably like, man, we tried this in a couple of our games in our pubs and our scrims and stuff like that. Let's try it again here. It's still early on, so and they did get like this that Puck Shadow Shaman, so I don't know. Maybe a little bit too much. It looks like it could be okay on paper. The roles definitely look a little funky.
Definitely all comes down to what actually happens in game. Everything looks great on paper, but it's never quite enough, so. Having a bit of a moment right now. We're taking a nice stroll through the Radiant Forest here into the base and whatnot.
How are you doing, Mox?
I have not talked to you in so long. You know, I'm excited. We have finally got our Foxy cast again, as you like to call it.
It's been a year, I think, right? Since we were in,
Was it Leipzig? Was that the last time?
I
Not
think
sure if
it
we
was
cast
Leipzig.
together, though. That one.
Maybe. I think we did did we do like one game? Maybe we did only like 1 or 2, if we even did. That's actually,
I don't know,
maybe we
actually.
did
I
it.
might have gone even further back. I think maybe Rotterdam?
Yeah, it's been some time, though. It's been a long year.
Has indeed. But I'm so glad that we're finally getting some good Dota 2 to watch.
Anywhere.
And I'm
And
loving
it's constant.
It is.
It's constant. I'm like, you know what? It's 8:30 p.m. You know, for me at least, last night it was like 8:30. You know, I had some news and all that, but I went on my couch and I'm like, I'm just gonna chill out, do something, and I'm just like, oh, there's more Dota to watch. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm like, but Dota to watch? I'm not allowed to go to sleep to watch.
Well, there's definitely going to be plenty of Dota to be watching very soon, but not right now, unfortunately. Looks like we're having a couple issues. So, guys, we're going to go to a short break, and when we come back, hopefully, we'll be able to get right back into all the action.
哎，队友呢？
队友嘞？
哎，队友呢？队友呢？
队友呢？ My prayers are answered.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Well, those were some very fast solutions that we found, and now we're right back into all the action. So, looking forward to see what's coming out here, Fog.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that, and looking forward to my mic blowing out people's ear, apparently. It's still doing that thing that it does.
It was fine this time, though, to be fair, when we came back from our little mini break. You sounded beautiful, sir.
As long as I just don't get too excited, because that's what happens.
The battle begins.
About my the limit that I can reach, that I get too excited and go crazy. I'll try to keep myself calm for everybody here. You know, I do love me some Dota, so it's a little tough sometimes in this big fight.
I don't think anyone will fault you if you get too excited. I think we all feel those moments for sure.
Just their ears might fall.
Yeah, it's fine. You can grow new ones or something, right? I'm excited though. How are these lanes going to work out? Because like we said, we've got some weird positions coming out here from the side of Spider.
Yeah, I'm really wondering how this bottom lane's gonna go out. I quite like this. Tusk plus Pango. The Pango, I feel like he's gonna be able to get a good amount down here because double melee. He should be able to get around it decently. Mid, I feel like Noob will come out ahead, but I don't feel like he can actually just kill and push out the Mars at all. Mars should be. And top, it all depends on if they have the Sentry in lane. which they do. I feel like if they do have that sentry, Spider Pig should pretty decent up there with their spam. Because another thing is, Shadow Shaman got, in my opinion, buffed pretty heavily. Not only do you have this crazy base damage that you've had, you got more int now. They, you know, changed it to the same damage, but you have a crazy amount of mana to spam inside.
Definitely feels good. And of course, they've got those sentries. Come on now.
Of course.
Of course they do. These guys are ready.
They gotta
They're
keep
hungry.
it alive, though, you know? Seeing this Grimstroke, he's got his ready, so they will get that D-ward tap.
A little bit of body blocking down here from LeBron as he's doing the best he can to try to harass over here. But does need to be careful, like you said. That is a potent combo with this Pangolier and the Tusk.
Yeah, and I don't know what LeBron can really do to kind of secure the Voids the lane much. I guess he just has to kind of stand there and soak the pressure. Thugito should be able to get a decent amount.
It's weird to see the name Thugito instead of just regular Thug, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back in South American Dota there for a moment.
That is very true.
Yeah, pretty sure there is like a Thugito somewhere. Some pressure here pushing forward with the wave. Again, not too much they can really. Thugito is just going to be able to time walk off. But LeBron, you know, he's just kind of that big tanky meat shield, throwing himself in the way half the time and then
Yeah, they both can start threatening at this level. Sepper just had bashes. Once the Tusk gets to, they can start posing kill. Mostly onto LeBron, onto the... They can threaten the Void. No, it does misstep at all here. Venom and all that.
I don't think he's going to go too overly aggressive, though, especially when you can...
Yeah, he should be playing it a little bit more careful. He did purchase an Orb of Venom, though, on the Faceless Void, as we say that, which is... like, he's going for that aggression.
Yeah, I like it, though. I definitely like it. I know Thug usually kind of likes to sit back a little bit, like he likes to sit back and farm with a lot of his heroes, but I'm not sure if this is necessarily the time to get that aggressive, Thug.
I mean, this definitely feels like one of those games, though, where we're going to be seeing ultimates nonstop, right? It's not going to be like they need to get a 5-man Chronos fight. Like, it just a lineup. It's everyone's going to be throwing out their ultimate a lot, too. So I feel like he might go toward that more aggressive self to go for.
That makes sense. Definitely an ultimate heavy team, though, for sure.
Top.
They're getting a little bit of damage over here onto this Grimstroke. He's got the Inkspell on him. He's going to try to stun up DNZ, but he's going to go down first. DNZ's got that little bug on him here. He's trying to get away. Not going to be able to do it as Low Skill gets himself killed. He's going to get himself a double here. Fairy Fire gets popped by Mitch, and that is one happy bug.
Good old the Swarm. Sure, your support dies, but that minus armor builds up. Weaver can come in, get a nice little double kill, and it's just more beneficial for him because Grim's now TPs to the lane with probably a bunch of his items.
That bottle delivery service, Waterboy DNZ here, coming in hot.
Oh, I was saying that he was...
Oh, let's hold on to that thought 1 second. Mars is getting held into place. Hit the follow-up, though, from the Grimstroke. Will push them back, but Noob grabbing up that Invisience. Pretty happy. Used a couple of those bottle charges, and is going to be able to poke away here at a couple of these heroes. Bottom lane, too. It looks like Zipzapper's gotten himself in a little bit of trouble. Maybe just too aggressive there with that swashbuckle, because he does fall to Thugito. So, you know, that aggression, it's paying off.
That Orb of Venom definitely paying off and just seizing the moment when the Tusk and the Grimstroke both go to the mid lane. They look to make an aggressive move. Mitch getting aggressive up top. We see DNZ's gonna connect. Ooh. Down two. Uh-oh, Weaver.
Ooh, this is not looking good for the Weaver. DNZ's here, gets those shackles off. Spirit Siphon, couple more clicks, and the Swarm will be able to take him down. Not his Swarm, but the Grip Swarm, of course.
And now what I was gonna say before, where the Grimstroke was gonna TP top with the items of that Weaver. Because he TP'd mid, Weaver didn't get those items top, and now he dies. Happens sometimes. He was just trying to bail out his mid laner because of aggression around that 4-minute.
5-minute runes are up. Bottled now. We're going to start to see, hopefully, a little bit more aggression here. In fact, as we say that in the top lane, Low Skill going after Mitch. Look like they want a hard commit on it, though. He's going to pull the walk away, but lost a lot of hit points during all of that.
Oh, cool. Okay, he's going to be going for the, it looks like the Falcon Blade on the Weaver. I was wondering what he was going to be building toward with all the, a little bit of a different kind of pickup here.
Do you like it? Because it sounds like you're intrigued at the very least.
Unsure at the moment still. Item
Okay.
just got buffed up pretty significantly, point to advantage to 5 health, so I'm fine with seeing people try it.
A good rotation here in the top lane. They'll be able to collect themselves a support kill, but on the flip side of that, they know ZipZaber, he's alone here. Gets a couple of these bashes. To go and go. No, he's actually all right, thanks to that time walk, but that was a little scary. Those lucky shot
Radiant's
procs.
middle tower is under attack.
Frustrating ability to play against, for sure. It's up there with Bash.
I know,
Nice moves coming out. I like seeing this. I like seeing how active. It might be hurting ZipZapper a little bit, but I like seeing how active
Radiant
Tusk
are
is.
scanning.
I think he has some really good plays that he can make. Whenever you're playing with a ranged hero that has, I mean, mostly just with any ranged hero, but Weaver in particular, your tag team is just so damn good. And it's such easy kills top. If the lane's pushed up at all, Mitch and DNZ are just food from any rotation of the Tusk. So I want to see him keep playing around that area. Just let your Pango do his own thing. The guy's got 800 games. He'll recover. If he has a little bit of it, he knows what he's doing.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that he can manage on his own with the amount of games that he does have. But do you see a smoke coming out from the side of Spider Pigs and Noob and DNZ? Looking to get some retribution here, because that top lane, like you said, has been pretty easy pickings. And you have the rotation with the Tusk.
They break
Over on
the
the
smoke
side,
a little
they
bit
break.
there.
They know they're there. DNZ cutting through the trees. He's thinking about it. Need to push forward that wave just a little bit more, I think, Mitch. Rip Swarm. Look at the D ward off. Looks like maybe they just want to put this pressure down. Look at these two supports. They're practically kissing over here in the trees. They just have no idea how close they are.
Both teams just waiting for the other one to make the move. Tusk is waiting. He doesn't have the... Oh, he's saving a skill point for Snowball, too.
Well, here it goes. All right, the opening up over onto Death Prophet. There's the snowball with the silence, and that is a dead Mitch.
Radiant's middle tower is under
He's
attack.
food. As soon as he it's like this threshold, you'd say, and they were very aware of where the puck's position was. That was very nicely set up there by... During all this, too, the Mars is getting all that far mid because the puck was missing. He's up to now level 8. Really good start for them, right?
And a double damager in for his bottle. Everything's turning up Mars here. Zactyl, I think is how you pronounce that.
I'm kind of just reluctant on pronouncing most of their names because I don't want to butcher them.
Right.
Most of them look pretty hard for me to pronounce properly.
Radiant's bottom tower.
We'll
yeah,
do the
that's
best. I'm sure
Mars
they'll
DP.
complain. I'm sure we'll hear in Twitch chat too. Dreamcoil gets confused though here over onto Pangolier. He's leashed up. It's not looking very good for him. He's trying to just buy himself a little bit more time, but the Illusory Orb comes through. And it looks like this Tusk is just going to have to run away.
Setup. Coil's always going to be... I mean, just looking at the draft that he's playing, Coil
middle
is...
tower is under
It's going to be their
attack.
nemesis. Weaver, the Pango, even Mars, Grimstroke, Tusk. Tusk can't even play well versus save people. Rooted, you know, you can't actually get Snowball off to protect people inside of it unless you come outside. So it can definitely be a big counter to the mission. If he gets down to the point with an Aghanim's later too, he hard counters the Pango.
Oh dear, they go and they pop the Exorcism for this, but it doesn't matter because it's just so easy to get these kills. The follow-up, now he got the Zapper top, he'll go use the Rolling Thunder and he'll stun up this Death Prophet. These ghostly ladies are beautiful, but is it gonna be enough? They're gonna try to get the kill over onto the Grimstroke. It's not looking like they're gonna be able to do it. This Death Prophet is just dead, and the Exorcism is now down. The Braun TPing top here, you can see that they're trying to get the silence off. It's a good spear though coming out here from the Mars. The shield bash comes through, gets the kill on Noob. And now they're just holding this poor Tusk into place here. He's going to go down. There's the Chronosphere coming out from Thug. But does he have enough damage? Are they going to be able to do enough? They're not. They turn this right back around again. And that's one dead Basis Void.
Radiant's
Uh-oh, things just turned up real quick there. The whole team of the Dire shows up top with that DD Mars, who has
Radiant's
such
top tower
good
is
kill
under
threat on
attack.
anybody there when he does have it. And Void, if you look at his build, he's gone for full greedy. 1-1-4. As soon as he time walks in, he cannot time walk out.
For
Stuck in
my
a really bad position. They're gonna get what looks like 4 best now after them.
And they're going to get themselves a nice little kill here with that double damager.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dreamcoil gets used over on the bottom rune spot. This is a dead Grimstroke. Sure.
Short-lived
And a
creatures.
nice bounty rune.
So they won't get all 4 bound.
A prize.
3 side of Meta4Pro, but still big hits there. And now it's a coil used on the 5 position. So now the Weaver can feel a lot safer making any aggressive move or pressuring the mid tower because there's no coil. That is the big one, and pretty much all their ults are down actually. So mid tower gonna get sieged.
Very important tower too. You definitely
Dire's
want to let that just go
structures
down like that. But again, we talked about them being very ultimate dependent, and a lot of these ults were on the cooldown. So they're putting forward a good face here. They're saying, you know, we don't want to just give this up, but you have to be a little worried. See Zapper thinking about going into place here. They end up getting the denial on the tower at the very least, but that is, you know, a crucial tower to be losing this early in the game.
Dire's top tower is under
Especially when
attack.
you have limited ways to actually push towers until Shadow Shaman hits. They have the Exorcism, but from what we've seen from Mitch, if he goes to set up for an Exorcism, he's too squished. 1000 HP at this point in the game, he's just gonna die in every... Getting these towers down seems pretty difficult for the side of Spider Pigs, even with this natural push.
Dire's middle tower.
Because Meta4Pro, they're ready to fight again. Look at this. Probably set up for top. Zip Stepper is ready. He's got his ult, and they're already rotating the Tusk in the group.
It's just such a nice combo too when it see like Fever being placed up there, having that ink swell on him, just guaranteed like how fast you move. But they will go and commit those Serpent Wards here for the top tower. LeBron does get caught out over here on the side. They do manage to go and throw down the Dream Coil, but Zip Zapper is just going to start rolling on out. They use the split. They are going to end up losing their support. Zip Zapper, though, probably going to be able to just roll on out. The Stone's going to connect, though, over onto the Tusk. This does not feel like he's going to be able to make it out. Zip Zapper is trying. Does have that snowball. He's going to go down here to the low ground with the follow from Noob. He's just too fast, too slippery. And he's going to go and be able to take down the Tusk.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Nicely done. Get ourselves the kill. Get the tower 2 up top. Weaver will get a nice trade bottom. Los to get that one. And I'm just going to say Mars. Mars is getting closer to his death, so we got some decent trade for them.
Yeah, I was looking at the Tusk name too. I think it's like Kepta. I don't see the name now, but yeah, Kepta Guides? I don't know.
I'm gonna butcher all of them.
I'm not sure, but I feel bad though. You know, they made it all the way here.
I know.
I feel like they deserve to have their names
Dire's top tower is
being
under
used.
attack. Radiant
Even if they're
my man.
very poorly, they're horribly butchered.
My man Grimstroke is just gonna be love. I like that. I like calling it.
Oh, that is nice.
He's got love at the end there.
It's a
And
good
they're
little
setting up
nickname.
right now.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to really pin him down. In fact, yeah, look at this. Bug, he's leaving. The Spidey pig sense was tingling there.
Safeway too, and he's got the backup of his teammates near, who all pretty much have their ults except they're gonna bring the puck down to try to. You know where this? Yeah, they put a ward.
All right, let's see if they're successful in being able to pick off anyone. As looks not though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of rotation though to try to clear out their own jungle.
There we have the Maelstrom. So pretty farmed up already on the Weaver. Both of his farming items are now, and he's going to go back. It looked like for a defensive item, and then he switched immediately to Mjolnir. He's going just very, very squishy. He's going to just be relying on his teammates' protection. Because like we said, this Weaver game, there's so many different forms of disable versus so many different forms of silence. But he wants to just go for the damage.
It makes you wonder if this is just, you know, if it's a case like, I totally trust my team's gonna have my back, or is it just, you know, pride sort of thing where you're like, I don't worry about this, it'll be fine.
I think maybe he's just wanting just to be this incredible damage dealer and just keep up in the farm and push us out. But they also have the Mars, he has a Desolator up, so I don't know if damage is really going to be their issue too much inside of the fights. This Mars, and also he has a. We're going to be looking at exactly. What did I say?
Exactly.
And he's just going to own in this night.
Yeah, he is a large lad, they say.
There it is, yeah. Deso DD level 12. Big power spike. Oh, Mitch.
Coming up, looks like Mitch was hoping he could get that bounty room, but instead he's going to get a world of hurt. Although Noob in the backside here does manage to go get the Dream Coil off. They'll pin them up together. This Rolling Thunder coming in hot. They're looking to finally finish off the Death Prophet. Looks like they're going to be able to. Noob, though, is going to be able to walk away from this engagement, as you do have a split in the bottom lane as they're jumping over on the Weaver. It's going to be the follow-up here from Zactyl. He's looking, he's got the arena, and this little puck is definitely dead. But while this is all going on, Thagito, he finds the kill on low skill. And like you said, he's squishy. He's going for damage. And they just have a lot of ways to lock him down. Speaking of lockdown, though, DNZ says, oh, I really do not want this. But he even drops the Serpent Wards. And they're just very pleased to get that on Meta4Pro. A little bit more gold in their pockets and another ultimate on cooldown.
How much did that Rebuke do? That was like 90% of his HP in one hit.
Yeah.
Dire's
Did you see that
Yeah.
hopeful shackle of just like, maybe someone will show up in time to help me? Maybe I can put some more damage on him.
Now they don't
Poor
have
guy.
the serpent wards too for this fight around the pit. They're gonna kill this pretty quick.
They don't
The
have...
summer they have the lucky shot, the death
Yeah.
blow, the weaver is coming over.
They have exorcism and that's it for their ultimates currently.
Coil's up in 8, so it's still a little scary for fight around here. Coil would really devastate them, as we said. It counters majority of their lineup, so they have to back away. Respect. But we see what the opportunity that they can go for. If they get like 1 or 2 kills, or they waste a couple of that Spider Pig's draft, they can immediately go in. They're looking for the opportunity. They're setting up already.
Seems like they're baiting here. They'll find Noob over here in the mid lane, set him up, follow with a snowball and a spear. So there is no more Dream Coil that they need to worry about. Still have that exorcism online though, so looks like they're gonna go right back into that Roche pit. No Serpent Wards for another 40-something seconds. And I'm not sure what these other cooldowns will look like. We're gonna have to split in about 30. They want to go in there, they want to pressure, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Shards get thrown out. Mitch is on the outside, throwing out that Crypt Swarm.
It is a
Even back
5-man.
a little bit. Okay. We have a little bit of a zoning ultimate here from the Mars.
Oh, they need to commit now.
They need to commit. Zip Saber so low. All right, there it is. Low skill picks up the Aegis. There it is. There's that exorcism we talked about. This Weaver, he just can't stay alive long enough, so the Aegis immediately going to get burned. As the rest of the team now moving over to the high ground, the Hex, the lockdown is completely there. Like I said, they even go for the split on top of it, just to make sure that they kill the Weaver.
Why not? I mean, Brewmaster 5.
Yeah.
Split you can use, and
They're still going. They know that they don't have that Weaver. In fact, Mars being held into place is silenced with that Spirit Siphon. Lots of these guys, 2 ladies dancing around. They'll be able to take down Zapdos. And now it looks like Keptas is going to be left alone. Nice shards, but not quite enough. Oh, he's got the snowball by him. A little bit more time, but he's definitely dead.
You might wish to retract your last
huge fight for Radiant, and that is the perfect place for them to really fight around that Roche pit, as we said, with all these ults. And now, I mean, Chronosphere's back online, Serpent back too. So, yeah, this plethora of ults that they have at their arsenal. And also the Weaver making a pretty big mistake there.
Has fallen.
Running into them directly with Shukuchi, then immediately time-lapsing and just getting grabbed by the Rasta, grabbed by the Shadow Shaman.
It's definitely not the way that they wanted that to go. And it felt like a lot of just kind of back and forth, like they couldn't make up their minds. Eventually, you know, you did say that they needed to just full-on commit, but do you think they just took maybe too much time?
I mean, the Mars ult missing is a huge, huge blunder. 'Cause if he just holds on to a little bit there, they can secure and just use that to defensively get out. He tried to make the aggressive move while also they split themselves up a little there. And yeah, Spider Pigs completely capitalize on it because, like we said, their heroes just naturally are good. This Meta4Pro carry in particular, that Weaver is always going to get hard lockdown, especially from DNZ's build. He has the 4 points in. It's going to make that game always really hard for that.
It'll only get harder as it goes on too. When Shadow Shaman picks up Blink Dagger, it's just going to be lane just locked down. So we need to see some sort of defensive item, I think, for this Weaver.
Yeah, I think Brian was saying, I didn't get to hear at the end there, but like the SNY Lincolns or something like that, just anything to kind of protect him. He's going to go for this BKB, but that only protects him so much. And if they go for these BKBs, it's going to raise how much more valuable that Puck Aghanims is. Because he's already going to go for it in the go probably. If they start getting these BKBs early, he'll just raise the priority on.
Does pose a very big problem for
Still very close so far, though. We're actually like dead even in this game. 11 to 14 gold and experience.
Dire's top tower is
So I was
under
interested
attack.
too, you know, we talk about how they made these couple of mistakes, right, coming out from Meta4Pro. Is that also, you know, the experience of Spider Pigs? They played together for quite a while now. Is that just one of those things? Because, you know, Meta4Pro, more or less I don't want to say a pub stack, but, you know, they don't have the same experience of playing together as some of these guys. Is that going to be something that, you know, they just have to keep considering? Is that you can't make these mistakes. You can't, you know, go so hard on them because they're going to punish you, and they do have a little bit more of that experience as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it may be like, I don't know who this most shot caller is either, but when I'm seeing like 5 heroes in the pit miding, it's always no one's standing outside, no one's scouting, stuff like that. I usually don't see like, you know, your team's like G. They'll usually have like one person lingering on the outside. They don't usually just full commit stack in the pit. That can just be disaster.
Indeed it was.
They're still in an okay spot though. Like very, very close. Now they've got the Tusk Blink, which is one of those alleviators versus all this crazy amount of team fight. He can actually save his buddies now. Annoying silences and sables.
It's definitely going to be a high priority for there. We are almost completed with that BKB over on the Weaver. Like you said, that does up the priority for...
Yeah, he's actually going for a BKB himself on the puck. Thing there, I guess.
Silences, perhaps? Just
silences and Soulbind I saw messed with him a little bit up top before, but this isn't gonna help if you're leashed anyway.
Yeah.
If you're the secondary leash target, so I'm a little curious about why he is going for it.
Definitely scared of something. BKB completed now for the Weaver, so...
And for the Void. Smoke coming out from the side of Spider Pigs first as they have all of their ultimates available. 10.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
it looks
attack.
like Dire. Looks like Meta4Pro is about to meet up and smoke. Well, I just saw Grimstroke love bag, so they're get together. Yeah, Blink also on the Pango, so lots of different forms of initiation now.
I think it's going to come down to who can get the initiation on too. Although I would say definitely Spider Pigs has the advantage if they do get initiated on, as long as it's not the Void, right? They can kind of reinitiate with that Chronosphere and just reset.
Ooh, another DD top. Zach can find that. Very happy, and he
And
also has
look
his
at that.
BKB finish too. And yeah, he gets the DD. So now I would give a bit of a favor toward the Dire here. Just BKBs compared to one. All is going to be depending on how that fight gets taken.
I think they're going to try to make a play here for this top tier 1. See a couple
Positioning, too.
people over here on the
Radiant's top
side too,
tower is
something
under
out the
attack.
waves. PNZ's got to be very careful. In fact, immediately Walrus Punch. This is looking like a very disappointing. Though the Hex does come off here, but they have the Ink Slow to follow up. They stun up the Faceless Void. That is a little bit scary right now. Doesn't look like they want to full commit though. Nutho popping. Oh, there it is. Double BKB, but it doesn't matter because they're all held together. Followed up though with that Chronosphere. And they've got the Exorcism running, plus the wards over on the side. They've used pretty much everything here, but they're not getting the success that they really want. They lose Mitch. The gate also going to go down. And all of this just because the Shadow Shaman got jumped on. They're still looking for anything that they can get, but they hold with the Bard. Bard still has the arena going. He's just going to go right here over after LeBron. That position 5 Brewmaster never stood a chance. And now low skill. He's a speedy little buck. He's a speedy chicken too as he's chasing after DNZ. They've got the snowball. They're going to make a special delivery and take down DNZ.
Good, such a good move there by Meta4Pro, and Radiant not expecting this at all. The way they set up, they put themselves in position 2 supports on this high ground with this ward covering it nicely, get themselves another advantage, and that chaos happens, but they're able to get their BKB off. BKBs are popped. Sure, Chrono goes down, but the BKBs are there. They're immune to most of that damage. See the Exorcism kind of tickling them a bit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Got it.
Regeneration!
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I return. You cannot take the I will receive this here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. To the jungle. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
The next level play. Next level play.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Greetings!
не инициирует, тот, в общем-то, и...
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Puck.
The next label play.
Radiant team pick.
哎，队友呢？队友嘞？哎，队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Mars!
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Oracle.
Radiant team pick.
Medusa.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The next label play. The next label play. The next label play.
Radiant team ban.
Terror blade.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Pick. Dire team pick.
Lena.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. may now select your heroes.
All right. Well, Shiver's saying, can they prove Kyle wrong? That happens a lot. I don't know. I feel like there's the odds are kind of against him on that. What do you think, Boggs?
I mean, for Kyle to be wrong, sure. But however, I have to side with them. I'd like Spider Pigs in the last game too. Draft was really exciting, and I feel like they set themselves up for success again this time. If the game goes long enough to look, and they've covered their bases. Medusa versus this magic damage to be able to hold off, and then this Underlord is that preventing of damage from the Terrorblade. That hard percentage base reduction is always going to hurt, especially as the game goes on. It just gets better and better. So I really do like the way the moment. I do like some combos that I am seeing from Meta4Pro though. We do have some fun ones with the Mars and the Puck in combination with the Terrorblade. TB gets his Ags. He has the way to, hear people, push the ball, break the coil. Puck also has his way to with his shard. So we've got some fun interactions that potentially become.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Zactyl on that Mars again. He did a great job in the first game. Unfortunately, not quite enough to help. Oh no, Zactyl's actually on the Puck.
Yeah, he's on the Puck.
30 seconds to battle.
Did see the way that they played around the Mars in the first game. It looked good, but they're definitely going to have to step it up because Thug loves to play these heroes that take a little time to come online, that hyper farm, and by God, is Medusa just perfect for that kind of play style.
Yeah. All right, so we have a ward killed by Zach.
The denial.
And he denies his own because they knew it was there. He doesn't want to get it taken. Some nice little mind games. LeBron might actually put this sentry ward now, scout, and he's not going to see an obstacle ward because that's
just the warding wars going on here, back and forth.
But they're going to tip him immediately. They're like, "Good job. You use this sentry. We use this for an obs. We win that pretty hard."
Already the mind games speak. I like it.
Yeah. Good advantage here for Puck to at start, which this is a pretty skill-based matchup, I feel. He's going to have that little bit of extra gold. Some extra. And, ooh, nice. Gets the first range creep deny, so we'll be glancing between that one quite a bit.
Do we know the skill difference between the two of these guys here in this lane?
I mean, they're both.
I figured that, but I wasn't sure because, again, especially in the NA region, you have a lot of these players that are always each other, that get a feel for one another and also are constantly, battling for those ranks. Curious here. Wasn't sure if you knew it all.
Not 100% sure. I know they're both like AK plus 8.8. They're both very high up there. And this is a cool matchup because it's, Death Prophet overall has this really, really good animation buff, and your armor is insane, and you have this really high damage, but Puck always has ways to... People always like seeing the Puck. Mind games, your bottom is there. Mass tipping.
Maybe they just really like low skill. No, that's definitely not, but we are seeing them kind of duking it out here in this top lane, trying to slow down Thug from being able to hit these creeps. Super, super effective. They have slowed down just a little bit.
It's a really good lane that they have up top. The Lina and the Mars can put a lot of pressure on. They have so much overwhelming damage. As long as they don't start falling behind at the start, don't start getting baited by the Ogre, you know, because LeBron, he's going to try to bait them to go on him, and then they're going to try to get kills, trade kills from, you know? Watch how they use their spells and just... Because it's literally his job is to eat.
A big tanky boy, but nice thing about the Lina, like you said, you know, it does have that little bit of range. You've got multiple stuns. Kind of similar to when you see that Mirana Mars lane, only a little bit nicer, I think, just because of the fact that you can sit so far back, and Badu, ranged hero, is able to go back to most as well.
I love the Lina 4 with position, because you just get the Fiery Soul at level 2, and you just... The right-click harassment is... You're always gonna have to keep it up. It feels really...
For sure, I actually play a lot of that in my own game.
Yeah, it's really... It always ends up feeling... And mid, as I'm saying, it's...
I would have thought that the puck probably would have had a little slight advantage, but again,
Dire's middle tower
evenly matched up, and we're not going to see too much happening out of that lane, because I don't think we're going to see too many rotations either. Of course, it's very difficult to go and gank a puck in the first place.
Death Prophet hasn't shown the Radiant side. Down bottom, getting aggressive on.
I don't think they're going to be able to get a kill, though. They'll be able to turn around on DNC a little, but... Armor that Terrorblade lad has.
Yeah, look at again. Second round, he's for the Falcon Blade. The item. I haven't seen anybody do it. He did on the Weep. He must really like the item. I didn't see. Kind of curious. I mean, this is just a straight. I guess it gives him a little bit of.
I do like this, that we do have the rotation from the support to secure that rune for puck. Yeah. See that they were also checking for the bottom rune as well, but very nice for Zacto having Invis being able to bottle, and if an opportunity to make some moves. He's still a bit away from that level 6. Anytime. Jump on anything.
Yeah, they can make a move. It's whoever hits puck hits 6 just a little bit before. I mean, even they can very easy. Puck is bottom. Oracle.
Oh wow, love. Oh, at the last second, it's down. Low School also just taking a little time in that pit of malice. Gonna walk into it a couple times here.
Still has to be careful how far he steps up.
He's got to go hide in that tree line, and we'll forfeit those bounties in the bottom area. Love is back. Come off a little bit here, so his Terrorblade can come forward. Pop. Just harassing here on the Deuce. I heard a salve get popped. That over. That was on Zip Zapper. Okay.
Bottom, we saw Mitch buy a bottle.
Yeah, he does have boots. I think he's all right as long as this. Oh, no. What's the what's the level on the Oracle?
3.
3 is usually a pretty close time, but yeah, they. You can see Love. He's very disappointed that he wasn't able to go and collect that kill. He tried to go for a little bit of a dive there, but thought better of it. There'll be more opportunities for you to murder there, Oracle.
It's nice because they got the bottle. The bounty charges to keep himself healed. Keep himself down bottom. Continue pressure. Too far, they can go. Firestorm.
I know that the puck did not, in fact, grab that rune from the... Yeah, look at this going forward immediately with the shackle. Plenty of that Firestorm coming through, and that's just a dead Terrorblade. Gets the courier as well. Bit of a trade back and forth.
Who got the kill actually? Was it DNC got the... I actually want to see DNC. I wanted to get fit him and They're actually bringing Nuke down. Regen popped and Losco just peeked.
Oh, right into it too. This is looking very, very bad. Love trying the best that he can to keep him alive, but Losco's just going to die the second time, just immediately.
Are fortified.
Nice exorcism from Noob. I think they were just going for the tower. They didn't expect to get themselves a bonus prize here.
That's just...
Feels bad.
That's that. Double kill. They just double killed me and they're taking...
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
Chapman and
has
Underlord continue pressure. These three heroes. That's...
He's got to do the walk of shame now
advantage,
too, because his teleport is on cooldown. So even more. Look at him, sadly walking down there.
And now they can shoot the lanes too, right? Like Thagito, he was still
Dire's
farming.
top tower is under attack.
Was a little
Dire's structures are fortified.
mid where it's probably
Radiant's middle tower is under
pretty
attack.
much the most perfect move.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Him and DNZ and
Said just keeping up that pressure seems to be very important, especially when you consider the fact that Meta4Pro, they don't have this late game. Thagito is going to become so massive the later and later that this goes. So they needed to get this advantage early and been rough.
yeah, and they're continuing to keep the Shadow Shaman bottom. He gets all these levels. As we said, they gave him the. You gotta hit 6, so he can make a rotation tower or set up on kill. The panel. He's playing versus. Why they picked this shot. Good, but Sable was up. And now Mitch steps off top. He stops the. It's picture perfect.
Man, I want to see this Shadow Shaman get so baller that he's able to go and get that Axe Shard, because that is so much fun to play with. Have you had the chance to play with it, Fogged?
Call a creep way to walk away.
Definitely.
And of course, fights, but
Yeah, that too. I like how you're very efficient with the idea of like, yeah, you know, shackle a creep and we push. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, I just love getting that murder going every single time. Helping out, getting some kills. But pressure is, of course, on here in the top lane. They do have Mitchell go and use the arena, and he's a big chunky boy, but they do have several of these supports. Look at this, Lena trying to help out, as is all of the Purifying Flames. Are they going to be able to get the kill on it? Yes, they are. Follow up here from DNZ as he goes in. He drops those Serpent Wards. He's going to shackle into place. Looks like they'll be able to take down one. But there's the Dream Coil coming out. They've got LeBron all leashed up over here as he's trying to make it around. Oh, that's so close over to him, but not quite there.
New makes the exact call to not actually get baited up into that. He's just hit. Vito actually went double Falcon.
What are your thoughts on that?
I have no idea if it's good or if it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, the mana regen's pretty nice. Like you said, it's great for farming, but...
Feel like a Yash. I'm not too sure. Pretty.
Money to burn.
That's
We'll
always...
see if it pays off. He's getting free.
Is that you kind of like shove her around in the team fights. You get a force staff or whatever, you know, kind of is an anchor around everything.
Yeah. The item is pretty valuable. This provides really nice mana regen and just a no mana pool though. We'll see.
I think it's one of the one things I really, really love about like when we get to see these official matches right after, you know, patches come out, just seeing what everybody's trying. Hold that thought though, because this is looking like a very dead Shadow Shaman. He's silenced up. He's hoping maybe he could turn it back around again with that silence. Top lane though, the action just does not stop as now Mars will get taken out.
By a creep. Centaur turned and hit him.
You know, he's trying to help a bro out. You gotta be really angry if you're on the side of Spider Pigs that you weren't able to get that last final hit, but at least he's not on the map right now. You don't have to worry about him for a little bit. Around.
And they've stopped all the pressure. Every single... They've lost it. Says brief. You've taken 2 towers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Vito's got a... And he's able to get back and farm. Bloodlusted. His team is all set up around the mid lane.
So if you're on the side of Meta4Pro now, you're starting to feel a little pressured, right? You're like, okay, this Medusa is getting bigger and bigger. We haven't found any good solutions to it. We're losing map control. How do they get themselves back in here?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're gonna have to they have to use their ults to contest these towers.
Dire's top
Only had
tower
200
is
HP,
under
but I feel
attack.
like they could have actually used that opportunity to catch someone up. They have good burst. Now they're gonna get sent. This is a great.
Comes the Medusa. I can hear that exorcism winding up outside with the silent Zip Zapper now trying to run away. Already, though, they're going to end up losing that Oracle. It's a holdover into place as they manage to go and spear off the side. So it looks like Zaxel's going to find himself at least one kill as he's trying to run away. Now Noob turning back around. He's taking so much damage here. It looks like this puck. Is he going to be lucky enough to get away? No, he's going to go down. It's a double kill now for Noob as LeBron tries to run himself away over into the back lines. It's not looking great for the Lina as she's next to fall. Zip Zapper managing to get out of this. Losfield still being chased.
Slow stick. Level 3.
Pretty fast. Yeah, look at this Death Prophet with the double damage still online, but nope. Looks like they realize, all right, we've gone far enough. There's still a tower up. Let's go back. Let's get some objectives.
Like, yo, take it easy. I'm trying to farm here. I got my
money.
coming out. You know, perfect for it. Absolutely perfect.
Radiant's
Meta4Pro
top tower
is just-
is under attack.
They're not reading the moves. They're not reading the moves and setting up for really outplayed.
I like the level of discipline that they did take, though, like you said, because Thug, he saw, like, all right, we've been chasing for a while. There's this ancient stack. Guys, what are we doing? Why are we chasing after him so hard? Whereas some of the other teams, they might have been a little bit more undisciplined, right? They might have been like, oh, but I'm so close to Terrorblade. And that could have easily turned back around on them.
Yeah, definitely some good discipline. So I think the panel was talking maybe in the first of that last game.
Radiant's middle tower
They started
is
to
under attack.
understand what they're meant to do. I feel like this one, they've identified what draft is supposed to. Death Prophet. Top 8. Yeah, Meta4Pro, they got to start making TV. He needs a lot of time.
Hard kill to get, though, here. Like, Tita Gito. But again, she's got Stone Gaze up. You have to just burst her down so quickly. They're going to try for it anyways to get the arena off, throwing her over to the side. But immediately, they just hightail it out. The Hex comes out over here onto the Lina. She's going to get held into place. Thug just going to hit away on them. And they do manage to get the Oracle ultimate off over onto Lina. She's still getting held into place with that Pit of Malice. But again, Spider Pigs, they say, cool, we've protected the Medusa. We've done what we need to do. Let her go back and farm. And they're not going to chase after them.
And Tagito actually fortunate bounce on Mars to Lina, Puck, and he...
Horn of the Realm.
They're ready to fight. They can actually go in and...
Yeah, they still really want this Lina. Now let's follow up Fire Blast, and down she goes.
Hard right now.
A prize.
They're just getting collapsed on every time, and they don't have a good way to fight. It feels the Mars and the Puck, but
Dire's middle
they have to be
tower
more
is under
adamant.
attack.
Far behind it. Onto the next tower. The catapult wave.
I was a little surprised that they opted to go into the Dire Triangle, because you know that the Medusa is going to be there, and you know that Spider Pigs is going to protect her. And they only went with just like 2 of the heroes too, because the Oracle kind of backed off almost.
Yeah, I think they have to be traveling as 4 when they have this TV who has to just sit back and Puck has up and speak of the Puck.
DNZ finding this opening. Arena gets thrown up, but it doesn't seem like they matter too much. They do end up losing DNZ, but the rest of the team is here. They get the kill on the Puck. Now Mitch, he's a little slow in making his way over. Not going to be able to go and grab low skill. He's already out, but look at Mitch. He knows that Noob is on his way with the exorcism. Sonic comes up. So he's hoping that Roshan's going to be able to give him a hand here. Is he going to be able to go and get that denial? No, the Crypt Swarm comes out from Noob, and Mars is not going to be that fortunate.
DNZ on mid solo. of a little hit of mallet. That's kind of their mid puck just. $1,000 gold. Have the late game.
Yeah, that is the most worrying part to me, is the fact that this draft for Meta4Pro is supposed to play fast. Supposed to get this traction going and then close the game out before this used to be a factor. And it's already starting to happen now. Yes, we've got the 2 Falcon plays. I think she just had the Sanjinyasha pickup, but like there's still so much room for her to grow, and she's already sitting so pretty right now.
Terribly doesn't have someone who, like LeBron, now and he's con bloodlusting, healing another set of plays from Spider.
Thug living up to that nickname. Thievery going on, particularly.
Paid off. I'm curious to hear. I'm actually Falcon.
Yeah, definitely come back to us and let us know, because it's pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen the Falcon blade get picked up before, but not stacked.
Yeah, same.
Did they leave a neutral item on the ground over there? Yeah, yep. The Ring of Aquila just sitting on the ground. They're just littering everywhere now, too.
Oh no, that's a good one. Oh, he saw it. He got it.
He went
Okay.
back. All right, good. Excellent. But they're going for a Roche over here on the side of Spider Pigs. They know that they're very powerful. And if you look over into the bottom portion of the river, they have no idea over on the side of Meta4Pro. So this is the easiest Roche of their life. I don't think they needed the wards and the exorcism, to be quite honest, but
It was an arcane rune.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
too excited. Likes seeing those ghostly bats flying around. So why not?
TP's right at the front, has no fear at all anymore. Gonna be a tough cookie to crack, and he's closer to that Scotty. Creep stealing. Time being.
Yeah, I would say DNZ's been playing like a madman this game too, so I would be a little nervous about hanging out in that triangle without any real vision as well.
And he's really been owning. I love how DNZ. If I die, if for the great, he gives it up. He's got the blink. Cruise control.
Turning up Spider Pigs. All right, well, see them making their way over to the triangle here, the castle, as called, and then a PD there. Blink does get picked up now for DNZ. Yeah, isn't that a nice image, right?
Yeah.
The castle, the fortress, or something to that effect.
I mean, and when you see the Spider Pig
is under attack.
Real
Dire's
good.
top tower is under attack.
Absolutely. I just got an image of Spider Pigs storming a fortress. That's why I'm laughing. That is a courier, though, that is going to get taken away from low skill. That feels very, very bad. Scary to go anywhere near that area because they have firm control of the fortress.
Dire's top tower
control of the
is under
fortress and
attack.
even bottom side too. This ward Spider Pigs, they are completely aware of what's going on. All the metaphor head toward the bottom lane, or where they can just
Radiant's middle tower
high ground.
is under attack.
believe they did. The outpost side, which are.
Just look how fast this tower just absolutely melts.
Radiant's
See, the
middle
TPs are coming home. Need to make some sort of a stand, but it's going to be so difficult.
Is under attack.
The damage that's coming out here, the buffs, they'll go for smoke. We jump forward immediately with Zip-Zapper, but it gets held into place, and it's split up the fight very nicely, though, because Taquito's totally sold up on his own. DNZ, though, still going to survive. The Zip-Zapper gets taken down. So this Shadow Shaman's just going to stand back for a moment. It's hunting on the back lines, but look at this damage coming out. They take down the tower. They did get the buyback coming out from Mars, but he doesn't have the arena. What's he going to do here? There's a whole other little fight going on as this puck is just trying to hunt, but as this is going on, they're going to end up losing love. There goes the Oracle, and now their buildings are going down as well.
Look at DNZ.
He's trying to cut. Look at it. The puck was trying to chase him. Oh my God. Are you serious?
Oh, DNZ, what a piece.
Oh, where's the tips? That is a typical moment, I'm pretty sure.
Has fallen.
He just outplayed
Radiant's
himself. He lived the whole
attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
puck coil would have really helped.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Coiling on.
Again. Oh, Zipzapper. He's trying. He's doing everything. He's got to be that person at the front. He's tanky, but it's not working out for them. They have too much damage. I don't think I've seen a Stone Gaze from this Medusa yet. Look at this. She's just going to man-fight the Terrorblade. Terrorblade knows he really can't do much against this. As the Scotty just kiting him slowly but surely. Turns around, does have the Thunder. But again, look how fast this Death Prophet is. She just walks away. Noob has no problems here. DNC finally gets taken down, but they'll take themselves a kill on the Lina. And that is a lot of their big range for just trying to chip away on people. LeBron eventually, though, Tower will be able to take him out. And it's not looking too hot right now for this Underlord, who is very tanky, but just stayed around a little bit too long.
Small kill gains for them. But they've been fortunate. He needs as much as he can. He needs all the gold in the world. So they broken defense every single time. Mars ult gets dropped. That was earlier. Stone Gaze is why this pick about it too. Perfect hero to just inside for Death Prophet too. Themselves up very.
I would say Thug's just super happy that the fights are coming to him. So again, not high mobility by any means, and just kind of that unmovable rock force standing in the middle of everything that just shoots around in a circle.
Trying to get some seconds till Aegis gets
okay. Oh, but look, they're scared immediately. DNC, do you see that aggression coming forward? Zipzapper, though, has the arena. He's going to jump over onto the back lines, hopefully take down DNC as his plan, as they do manage to get the kill. Low skill. There's the Stone Gaze, though, coming out now from Medusa. She'll turn back rush. She knows she has to get rid of this Oracle, because Oracle's able to save anyone. And he uses his ultimate over on himself, but now low skill, he's left alone. He doesn't have any sort of help. Does have the Thunder, though. They'll turn it back around. They have that Aegis. Isn't still there anymore. It's going to get speared over onto the high ground. It's just a little bit too high now, and Noob, he just goes right back in again. They find the kill. Medusa being held in place right now. She's leashed up, but she's got so much damage. Can she slow down? No, they finally managed to take her down. As now this little puck tries to run away. He's already lost low skill. Oh, the last little hit from Noob. The one little flash of magic just manages to get the kill on Puck. Lights just walks away from that last striker. It's a triple kill now for Noob. The only one who's still alive right now is Oracle. We do have buyback on the Lina. We've got buyback on the Terrorblade. But the only one who went down during that, it looks like, was the Medusa.
Well, it's at the start, but they do kill her, but it
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
ticks. Still with that Prophet who's very farmed. He cleans up, done. All that long team fight, I don't even Firestorm cut off. Yeah, they're able to carry the weight of
top tower is under attack.
I was going to comment earlier before that fight broke out. It almost feels like Low Skill's too afraid to go forward in a lot of these fights. And the fact that he has an Oracle and he feels that way has got to be just awful. Because, like, we watched when they broke into the base earlier. Like, he tried to go forward. He started getting hit by Thugito. Just immediately turns around. Lina manages to get a stun. He thinks about going back in again. But, like, he's so reluctant because he's too afraid. Like, I don't know. Is that just me?
No, he rightly needs. Faces at the rock. He gets Stone Gazed, he'll die. It's coming out too. Shadow Shaman. Amount of this. He doesn't have Mancer. Just an Aghanim. So he's so if he does show this.
I love DNZ. You see the way he was just like, oh, I got my shard, I'm gonna get this kill. And wait for my team to show up. Immediately, though, he does get taken down. And it looks like Mitch is just gonna teleport out. He doesn't want to be here any longer, but he ends up leaving his Death Prophet all by her lonesome here. This is gonna be a kill where an 8 times monster kill streak is ended. Not sure if that was intended to go that way. I think she wanted to catch that Uber.
Out. Grabs him. That's, I mean, much needed kills. Still, he got 1,200 gold about going hit. Well, he'll have butterflies. Still, they're getting a lot more of.
look at this again. In comes the Gita. They go and they drop those Serpent Wards again. DNZ, he's so aggressive that I love it. But Oracle does manage to get the false promise off. There's too much damage, though. There's no way that they're going to be able to keep him alive and save him. Although, never mind, I say that. But he does eventually pop there.
That was skill, all right.
Yeah, they don't need the death. I feel like that was a little bit too... maybe feeling... Kill. Still a 20k event. The bigger problem, to be honest.
Dire are scanning.
Spider-Pigs, second close TV.
Are under attack.
Tonking away over here at these racks. And he's just not they can do, because yeah, you could get the Mars and maybe he grabs everybody in the arena, but you still have Thug just slapping you in the face. You've got Mitch, he's going to be putting down all that Firestorm. Like, maybe you're able to pick off some sort of port, but like, look at this. They want the full... They just want all of these mega creeps and everything, and they know that they can do this right now. There's nothing that Meta4Pro really can do to stop them. They don't even have an Aegis Fog. That's how powerful they are right now. They just feel so confident knowing that this Terrorblade, he is back up. All right, there it is. There we have that arena over onto the back lines, but over here on the side, they're focusing down the Medusa. Are they going to be able to do it fast enough? That Laguna Blade, it tickles her. It doesn't seem to matter. They'll disarm her for a moment thanks to the Oracle, but they all have to run away. Look at this. They're so afraid. Dreamcold, that's beautiful, Zach, but what the heck are you going to do with it? You can't burst down anyone. You already used your Laguna Blade. Look, oh my god, look how far that shackle goes. They want to get rid of this Oracle, and they'll be able to do it. Mitch coming for BKB gets popped now over onto Zacto, but again, they just cannot hard commit on this. They don't have enough burst damage. Mitch, yeah, he's fallen a little bit low, but he's just gonna sit back for a moment, go right back in, and they call the GG. So Spider Pigs are gonna take this in a 2-0.
That was very... This game is from draft to execution. You hear the warding too. LeBron there on getting those. Man, what a perfect game. It's what they're playing. Hawk and Mars. That's what they see immediately, and they